The World Bank president has concluded his 3-day visit to Nigeria. His visit was met with demands from stakeholders as they called on the institution to prioritize reforms for sustainable finance access in vulnerable countries. We have the report. During his visit, Ajay, Banga, World Bank president, met President Bola Tinubu, where he commended him on his initial steps in office, which include the removal of petrol subsidy, promising World Bank support.
Well, the fact is he's doing things that Nigeria needs to be able to do to correct its situation. If you don't correct the situation on fuel subsidy, you have a fiscal deficit that remains unsustainable. So he's trying to do all the right things. Now, the question is, how do you navigate through the next few months so that you can set the economy on the right path for the future?
After his visit to the president, the World Bank president visited a mini-grid site on the outskirts of the Nigeria's capital, Abuja, on Saturday in company of the Rural Electrification Agency of Nigeria, where he promised more support for solar energy across the country.
We will eventually try and get about 1,000 mini-grids put up across Nigeria. Today we are at numbers that are closer to 150. We are putting another 300 in, but our ambition with the government is to go all the way to 1,000. We're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars that are being invested.
His next point of call was a meeting with private sector stakeholders to discuss funding for African countries' energy, climate, and development goals. His visit also gave the civil society organizations an opportunity to demand citizens are brought into decision-making by ensuring that they have the opportunity to measure impact and hold the World Bank accountable for results. There was, however, no discussion around Nigeria's growing debt to the institution. According to information from the Debt Management Office External Debt Stock Reports, the country's debt to the World Bank stand at 6.42 trillion naira in December 2022, from 2.9 trillion in December 2015. Recently, Nigeria's 10th Senate also approved a request by President Tinubu to borrow $800 million from the World Bank to help cushion the impact of high fuel prices after ending a popular but costly petrol subsidy.